Today we're gonna be focused on my car. So right here you are looking at the 2014 Toyota Etios, the hatchback one. So this car, I've been using it since 2022 and it has been very faithful to me. To be honest, I've never found myself stranded on the side of the road. Obviously there's a couple of damages there and there. I think what helps is that when you buy a second-hand car, when you create a lot of damages, they don't really affect you so much. Like this one, I was coming back from Northwest around 11 p.m. I was parking, it was very dark, and I just scratched the car. Then there's this one, the parking at home in terms of the garage is so bad in terms of the size. I was reversing and I scratched that mirror. So here it was also, I was coming back at night from Northwest and some truck threw rocks and that's what happened. So first let's talk about the things that I like about this car. I just like this car because it's just a small car that's reliable. I think that's the best thing in terms of me. In terms of fuel efficiency, we don't even know about the fuel efficiency because we can't even check the figures. It doesn't allow that. It doesn't have such features. This is the most basic car you can ever buy. Yeah, I think that's it in terms of what I like about the car and not being stranded on the side of the road. Then let's talk about things that I would really like to change. The first one will be the tires. So the tires are very small, but disadvantage to the tires, as small as they are, when you go over potholes and whatever, everything is fine, you don't have to worry. So it's running on 14-inch 175 in terms of wideness, so that's how wide the tires are. So there's a bit of issue that I noted on this side of the driver's side. So that wheel cap, it actually flexes a lot, especially if the car is moving at low speed. It makes a bit of rattling. You don't feel it when you're inside, only when you are outside. So if we go back to the things that I don't like about this car, there's also this crappy ass radio that doesn't even offer Bluetooth. So I had to buy something, this small device that you see right here. I put it on the aux cable port. So this actually enables me to be able to use Bluetooth. If you don't have that, then you're gonna need to use a USB. I mean, who still carries a USB in this day and age? So at least with this device I can connect through it and be able to play music without worrying about my aux cable, having my aux cable everywhere. But yeah, the other thing is that this car is bad in terms of plastic. Everything is plastic, and because the car now is so old, there's a lot of rattling that's actually starting to develop. So that's something to be. So let's go through the minor things that I've done in this car. Never mind how the car looks right now. Yeah, the car is very dirty, but I'm gonna take it to the car wash. So I decided to install a subwoofer. So it actually comes with that thingy. If you have ever been on those old taxis, the CIS back in the days when you're still in high school, they used to have that thing, is to control the bass. And in terms of my subwoofer, this car is very small in terms of space, so I needed to get something that's portable. So I decided to get this small subwoofer, and what I like about it is that it comes with a built-in amplifier in it, so I didn't need to worry about that. And what you saw, the holes at the back of the seat, some guy, when he was installing his sub, he did a very bad job, and he just mounted it at the back. And the back seats, they don't have a hard cover, so as a result everything was starting to peel off. So I just decided to just cut it loose and just put it at the bottom. And the next thing about the sub, because it's mixed with the amplifier, it's actually very heavy. If I just put it the way that's sitting now, it doesn't even move around. And in terms of the sound, yeah, it's more than any sound that you would ever need, to be honest. The other thing that I needed to change was that globe, that bulb. It seems like on these cars the left bulb has issues, and it's the first one to die, so I was tired of traffic officers to be busy asking me about that. The other thing that I decided to add is an e-tag. You know that a lot of banks now, they don't allow you to tap your card on the toll gates. So if I'm going to Limpopo, I didn't want to be busy struggling, and actually like using the e-tag. I feel like it's more convenient. So in terms of my car, in terms of the kilometers, my car, I bought it when it had 83,000 kilometers back in 2022, and now it's sitting at around 150 something thousand in terms of kilometers. So I recently just performed the service. So yeah, this car right now, in terms of the kilometers, since I started to use it until it reached these kilometers, I've never encountered any major problems that I can say that they're very significant, except the battery. So I had to change the battery. Yeah, what happened with the battery was that I was in Maravastad on that day. I was driving. For those who know about cars, is that if you are driving a car, you know that when a car is moving, it has an alternator that charges the battery. My battery was dying to a point that this one time I was just moving. It was on a Saturday, and the car switched off when the car was moving. It switched off when I tried to start it again. It just did it became red. All the lights came on, like it didn't want to switch on, and I didn't even know how to jump start by pushing. Some guy who was standing on the outside came. He's like, dude, put this car on reverse because you're on a hill. Put it on reverse, just put your foot on the accelerator and let it roll back. And I did that. Then the car started. Then this one time it switched off on me when I was parking in Pretoria CBD. I had to ask some guys to come and push me so that the car starts. So that was a problem until I got tired. I was like, no man, you know what, screw this battery. So I decided to change the battery, and the battery that I bought is the size 639, which for this car it's very big. Not really big in size, but big in terms of the capacity to be able to carry all the small tiny bit of electronics that come with this car, especially the sub, because especially if you put a subwoofer, it can actually make it makes the power to actually start to depreciate and to go, okay, not to depreciate, to reduce over time, bit by bit. But in terms of the engine bay, there's nothing that was done here. The only thing that I did was to change the headlamp of the left hand side, and now I need to refill the air con because it's no longer as cold as it used to be. So I need to refill that before summer starts. So right here the car was getting serviced. So there's a guy who has been servicing my car for quite some time, and it's been doing a good job. And the other thing is that this car is simple. You can service it yourself, but you can see there's a jack stand. If you don't have a jack stand and you jack your car and you're changing oil, even if you put a tire, or some people put brakes, one day that car will fall on you and you'll die. To be honest, I know maybe I'm being dramatic, but I don't have a jack stand yet. So as a result of that, I don't service my car yet. but definitely on the next service center of ours, I think me and my friends will be able to service it, because we know what we need to do, because it's a very straightforward in terms of service. You remove the coils, then you remove the spark plugs, then from there on you change the air filter. The air filter is just there, it's already exposed. Then you go under the car and you remove the oil filter and you drain all the oil. Then from there on you're done with the service, then you refill the oil. That's how simple it is. I know what needs to be done, it's just that at the moment I'm not doing it yet.
Yeah, Mama.
Yeah.
Mama.
Hi.
You must give me the size of the shoes, man. For the kids. For the kids.
Yeah.
Ari.
Nice.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon, sir.
You must give me the size of the shoes for your kids.
Oh, so I should write them down for you.
Yeah, please. The size is not.
You cannot memorize them.
Okay, you can tell me also.
Ari.
I think what is fine.
Oh. So.
Pauti.
Go home.
Anything at Nyakubona likhala lesiana shana.
Aku sana ngareka hati.
Utayira.
Hivi lazima tata.
Utayira plan.
So le iyasebenza but i-brake yona
Akabheki that one.
problems. It's already dating. So I just finished getting the car washed. Now I need to put petrol, so I'm pouring full tank. It is just an estimate, or can't really an estimate, but yeah, actually an estimate of how much this car actually puts. But I had around 3 bars left, and this car has approximately 45 liters of tank, but that's including the reserve. But in terms of the normal, you can say it's around 40 liters. These days I've hardly been paying much in terms of refilling, so it's not much. It's a very cheap in terms of day to day. You can see the price there around 600. So I'll just make you hear in terms of the sound just a bit, but not too much, because I know I'm gonna get copyrighted if I play it for too long. So this has been my update in terms of my car. In terms of overall, this car is very faithful to me, and I'm still gonna keep it for quite some time. Even if I get another car, definitely this is a car that I still need to keep because it's affordable and it doesn't require a lot to maintain. And thank you for watching, and thank you for the new subscribers as we head towards 1,000 subscribers. And thank you so much, and I'll see you same time, same place.